underway from Philadelphia. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10. Goff taken right to the air. Ryan coming out throwing, but a defender there to stop it. It's going to be 2nd down as they knock it away.
I don't think there's any question about it. You can see right from the jump here, the point of emphasis with this coaching staff. Be active with your hands, not just one guy. All these guys are flying around and so actively, aggressively looking for that impact play.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 26. From the gun, Goff. That's caught. Here comes Jahmyr Gibbs. And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So 1st down from the 41. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. They gain 11 on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down. Again, it's Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Finds his man, it's Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's taken down at the 30. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Lions have a 1st down.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. A gain of 15.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Hey, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Eagles are on it, and down he goes. And that's going to add some distance onto this upcoming 3rd down.
Loss of 12 yards. It's 3rd down.
3rd and long for him here. Screen here for Gibbs. Strong running inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down at the 28.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down, sometimes even 4th. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
They'll go for it. Goff. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's going to manage a lone yard on that drive up the gut. Alex Anzalone there on the stop.
Anzalone on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. He won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they're going to be facing 3rd down to begin this ball game.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of a yard.
So through 1, this game, more for you defensive maestros out there. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have it 3rd and 7. And he's off the mark there. Too far behind him to adjust. That brings up 4th down.
You never, ever, as an offense, like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
All right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. Hurts now on 4th. He's going to push one deep down the right. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. New set of downs for him from the 31. They'll toss it to Gibbs. And they push him out just as he gets back to the line. Second down coming up.
I don't mind that call on the early downs. Give that defense something to think about. You got the inside run between the tackles, and whether it's jet sweeps or a little swing pass, or in that case a toss, make sure you threaten to the outside. The lack of points and the lack of yards have just gone hand in hand here in the first half, and they both really trace back to the same root cause, an inability to consistently find and exploit any opening in what's been a very sound defensive game plan.
That one complete to St. Brown. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions get the game's first points here in the second. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Tank Bigsby here with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
Barkley again here on second. Finds a seam, left side, he's off to the races. He does it, touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles tie this game 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Jacob Sailors now to return it. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Goff to the air now. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he's tackled for no gain.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Well, not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10. He'll air it out on 3rd. Finds him over the middle. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Pass is brought in by Laporta. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. Wow, what a call. They wind up with 12 on 4th down. They pull off the conversion.
A gain of 12. And the Lions.
Going again, it's gone. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And that sack quickly changes the tone of this series, Brock. It's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down.
Shotgun snap here to go. Finds Isaac Tislaw, complete. And it's a nice gain, but still not enough for the first. Now the Lions calling a timeout. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Quite the drive they've had, Brock, but they're up against it. 3rd and 5 now. Working now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Detroit calls timeout. It's second. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Looking to throw. Goff. Downfield, and Tislau has it. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. It's a 29-yard gain, and that is good for a Detroit first down.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone on first. Throws caught. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their third. Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Throwing again. Here's Goff. Makes the catch. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions take the lead just before halftime. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. And he misses the point after, so this stays a 6-point game. So after the missed extra point, he's still out there, and he's going to put it back in play. Bigsby with the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. First and 10 now with all of 15 seconds left to utilize in this half. They'll turn to the ground game and just run this clock out. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be second and 12. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's throwing deep to the left side. Big gain downfield. And he has it all the way inside the opposing 40. All right, with 6 seconds left, we've got a timeout.
First and 10 at the 39.
Down inside the 40 now with a first down following that last play. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Escapes the pocket. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. And they will not connect. Took his shot there to end the half, but no dice. That's going to take us to the break. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Bigsby with the return. He dodged the tackle. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Eagles getting ready. Here comes first and 10. They're going to go with Barkley on the counter. Has room down the left sideline. Into the red zone. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles will reach the end zone for 6. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles take the lead on that successful kick. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. First and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. Second down. We go play action with Goff. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Gene in to pick it off. And the Eagles work some magic on that return. They took the interception all the way back to the 30. Well, no doubt they envision that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half.
And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. His third of the game on the ground. That one right down the middle. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Sailors now on the return. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Play action here with Goff. Oh, he loses the football. And the Eagles get to it. That return actually went backward a little bit, but I imagine, Brock, they'll be happy enough just taking possession.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
1st down, a run with Barkley. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
A run like that, King, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles grow their lead off the turnover. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown.
Okay, that's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
His kick is good, for the moment at least, as we've got a flag down on the field. I think they're going to get him for hitting the kicker. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone, so we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Goff off the play action. Downfield, this finds St. Brown. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Sidney Brown makes the play. And the Eagles return the interception almost to midfield before the tackle's made.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Set.
They'll start this one out with Barkley. Breaks the tackle. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, a nice little run to set the table.
Less than a ruler needed here on 2nd down.
Set.
Here's another carry for Barkley. They stopped him just in time. He got back to the line, but denied the yard they needed. 3rd down coming up.
No gain on the play.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. On the move, headed right. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. So they're going to have to evaluate things now on 4th and short.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Fourth down and inches, just too tempting to pass up. They're going to go for it. On fourth down, Hurts. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, I am all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
Off the play fake, here's Goff. Yet another grab for St. Brown. This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. That goes for 32 yards. And the Lions have a first down. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. One of the tight ends motioning left. Off play action, Goff. Another one caught by St. Brown. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. This is the end of the third quarter. It's Lions ball. They come in trailing, but that lead is within reach.
First down, Lions.
We keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and then netted some positive yards.
Brought in. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Screen here for Gibbs. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays and have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end. I've heard great receiver coaches say, watch your fingers wrap around the ball. You know, it's pretty clear he should have had that one, and he didn't get the job done. And 2 points, well, they're left on the table.
Shipley now to return. Finds some space. He's past the 30. And he's out of bounds at the 45-yard line. They'll take that every time. Great field position to begin this drive.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Great.
Running left, this is Barkley. And he's got it up to midfield and into Lions territory. Working quickly here.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and
They go to Barkley again. And he'll get them enough for a first down. Offense in a hurry up here.
A gain on the play. And the Eagles.
First down, and they go right back to it. And this one's going the wrong way. Nice win for that defense as they send him backwards. Offense up to the line fast.
Loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12.
They give to Barkley, left side. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain. Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11.
Makes it 3rd and 11.
3rd and long for him here. Buying some time right. He's going to run for it. Well, that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. And he'll go out of bounds close to the 35-yard line. Eagles with a 2-score lead. Nick Sirianni sending in the call. The offense staying out there. They're going for it.
Great. Delta.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And I think they got him just in time. Yep, they held him short of the marker to narrowly force his turnover on down.
This running back has had himself a day, but not on that play. Finally, a little bit of catharsis for everyone on that defense to keep him from the first and get a turnover, a much-needed turnover on downs.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
180.
Out of the shotgun, call. Finds a seam down the middle. Again, he's got room. And he's going to take this in. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions have cut it to a 3-point game here in the 4th. Amon-Ra St. Brown, the touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback.
That could be it, folks. It's intercepted.
No good. That keeps the score. Eagles 28, Lions 25.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Shipley now to return.
Will Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Great. Delta.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cage, training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Absolutely fires this one, right side. Looked well downfield for that one. All he found was a waiting defender to knock it away. 3rd down coming up.
Okay, this is one of those situations where they've got the lead on the scoreboard, but not the momentum on the field. This is a big 3rd down coming up. Got to seize back, a little control.
And he got there in time. He's taken down. Now the Lions calling a timeout. It's their 1st. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Punt meets him at the 28. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Trying to push deep downfield. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quinyon Mitchell. And the Eagles make the play that should win them this game.
Goss pass. Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Great. Set. Delta.
A give to Barkley. And they get him for a loss. That's a big one, Brock, and might see them burn a timeout. Detroit calls timeout. It's 2nd. And they'll have just 1 left to burn now. Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13.
Delta. Set. Delta.
On the handoff, it's Barkley. And that 2nd down run is only going to manage a yard. The timeout taken here by the Lions. That's their 3rd. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. This drive is in trouble. Got to figure out 3rd and 12.
Delta, set. And let's go. Delta.
Setting up to pass. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. Fourth down coming up.
That is just a nice stretch of some reps there defensively. Really one of the areas when you watch college game to the NFL game that there is a vast difference. And that's the tightness of coverage. These windows of opportunity are small, and they could not find a completion.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw it. He rolls to his right. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Good field position for the Lions here as they head up to the line. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Kicked out by Quinyon Mitchell. Well, that should pretty much shut down throwing his way anymore, Brock. This guy has ended each of their last 2 drives by himself with an interception.
And that's kind of the price you pay when you're playing phenomenal ball as a defender. I can remember Aaron Rodgers, primetime game, said, I'm not even throwing once, and didn't attack Richard Sherman one time that game.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Great.
They go with Barkley here. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Great. Set.
Barkley trying this up the gut. Caught behind the line here on 2nd down, which is only going to make things tougher for this 3rd down coming up. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. 3rd down, and they need to get 10.
Great. Set.
Now Barkley. Same guy, same results. He's bottled up for a 2nd time. That's going to bring him to 4th down. 1 final second on that clock. There's a timeout. We'll have to wait just a touch longer to close this one out. Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on 4. Back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's over.